All right. How you doing in your sleep time, Joe? You sleeping okay?
Most of the time. Only when I'm stressed out, I don't sleep that well.
I'm pretty good with sleeping, yes.
30 seconds.
Dr. Cass Ingram is somebody who probably one of the first guests I ever had when I started doing talk radio 164 years ago, Joe.
Really? Really? That's in sleep years, I guess.
He is a much sought-after lecturer. He's been on our show several times. He's experienced Lyme disease firsthand. Remember that conversation. But today he's going to talk to us about the common causes of insomnia and how we can fall asleep naturally.
So we'll sleep on the subject, okay.
Dr. Cass Ingram. And this segment, by the way, is brought to you by attorney Vanessa Lane Jennings, who focuses on criminal law, contract and small business law, family law, and employment law. Give the Jennings Law Firm a call and thank them for sponsoring these segments. Their number is 804-0092, and the website is jenningslaw.net. Cass Ingram, Dr. Ingram, good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, how about yourself? How you been getting along?
Where are you? Where are you?
Bad.
Where are you calling
Not
from?
bad.
Where are you from?
I'm in the Lake Forest area, but you know, I was an insomniac for about 55 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so it's I had that since I was like a teen.
What kept you up?
You know, I don't know if my racing mind or what. I can't figure it out, but. And sometimes if you have an endocrine imbalance, like I have a little bit of a thyroid, and that can do it. But obviously, I cured it, but I did it with herbs.
Really?
Herbal medicines, yeah.
And
I did.
And do we have to sometimes the medicines you hear will keep you up. Like some medicines put you to sleep and some will keep you up. Do the herbs work with like if you're on a prescription, do you have to be careful about mixing the two?
No, not really. The other thing is that the herbs, they operate in a very unique way. See, there's a number of them that work, and they all have this special trait. So you have to know what the trait is first. You have to understand the physiology, really.
Okay.
And it goes back to something that might not shock your audience, the endocannabinoid system.
Oh, we knew that one right off the bat.
Yeah, the system that receives now that doesn't mean that insomnia is due to deficiency of smoking pot. However, it has been demonstrated in scientific studies that even reefer smoking can cause some sleep induction, but then after time it causes insomnia.
Oh, really?
So yeah, but when you extract the plant, you see, you have to extract plants that are high in cannabinoids. The cannabinoids feed the endocannabinoid system. Your body's trying to feed it, but it can't feed it enough, so you have insomnia. I found the cure.
What is the cure?
Please.
Well, wait a minute before you tell us the cure. Wait, but this sounds like this is for people who used to smoke pot. Is that who this is for?
Well, no, this is for anybody with insomnia. The system is in the brain. It's called the endocannabinoid, and the body makes cannabinoids. But it just so happens that cannabis has cannabinoids. That's why it's called cannabis.
Oh, I see. That's one of many. One of many?
So one of many. So the herbs that cure insomnia, they're rich in cannabinoids. Not just cannabis. Listen to this.
Okay, gotcha.
Listen to this. Have you ever heard that cinnamon in hot milk is a sedative?
It sounds good.
It does sound
it's been used for insomnia for thousands of years, hundreds of years, and cinnamon is high in cannabinoid.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Did you know that in India they give basil to make you rest, holy basil, and to make you nice and calm, and to help you with anxiety, and to help you sleep?
No.
And basil's rich in cannabinoids, so not just cannabis.
Okay.
Cannabinoids.
What is the leaf you put in the stew? What is that leaf? Is that a basil leaf? My mother used to put a leaf in her beef stew. What is that leaf called?
Oh, that's bay leaf. Bay leaf has cannabinoid too.
Oh, okay.
It does.
Wow.
But oregano is rich.
I have that every day. Every day I have oregano.
Oregano, and so when you take the juice of oregano, or the North American makes that super strength oregano oil, a lot of times before I knew about this, I was having them rub the super strength oregano oil on the chest, take a shot glass of the juice of oregano, and they'd knock them out. But see, that was before I understood that oregano had the cannabinoid. Now, here's another thing. Obviously, cannabis is the richest source. So industrial hemp extract And I'll tell you exactly when you want.
I'm glad an attorney is sponsoring
Hemp,
this segment.
rope. You're talking about hemp, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And that one also is a major treatment for insomnia. And then finally, hops. Hops are...
Wait a minute now. You're getting to the beer now.
Well, beer has that sort of calming sedative effect, but then over time it causes irritation. But it's the hops that have the calming part.
Okay.
So if you just had the hops extract, then that would induce sleep.
So what would you put the hops extract into? You would just put it in a teaspoon and take it.
You couldn't handle it. It's too bitter, so it has to be in an extract. See, there's a product called Hempinol PM. Hempinol PM, which has the hops and then the cinnamon with the oregano and the cannabis all together.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Is that a pill or something?
It's a pill or sublingual drops.
Wait a minute. Would a drug dog be able to detect the cannabis in there?
No, there's no THC.
Oh, okay.
THC.
Drug dog wouldn't even know it was there.
Okay.
The testing wouldn't know it was there. There's no THC whatsoever. But because it's agricultural hemp anyway. You'd have to smoke a joint the size of a telephone pole to get high, but you still wouldn't get high. You just get smoked.
I want to go back to the oregano because that's my thing. Every morning I get
oregano.
Yeah, oregano. I get two eggs made with oregano all over them, and they're it's just two eggs and oregano. Every morning I have this.
What are you doing in the morning with oregano?
On my eggs.
Oh, on your eggs? Aren't you smart?
Is that good for me? Because I like it, but I don't know.
Yes, of course it's good for you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course the oregano has antiseptic, sort of anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. But what a lot of people don't know is that it's a sedative, because it feeds that system in the brain. So that when we had intractable insomniacs 25 years ago, when I first discovered the oil along with the juice. And those are products, in the health store, right?
Right.
The extremely pathological insomniacs, I was inducing sleep with the oregano. So that's why it is part of that formula.
I didn't know that. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So does pizza get you sleepy?
Well, it may not be quite enough in there, but yeah. Well, everybody loves pizza. There's got to be a reason for it. It obviously jacks up something in the brain system.
Yeah. So you cured your insomnia how long ago?
Oh, I'd say about a year ago. I finally got rid of that, and I used it. Here's what I use. I'll tell you my protocol. I use Hempinol Super Strength during the day. Very good.
Right.
And then I take the PM at night, but I don't need to use the PM so much anymore, only in an extreme case. And another thing I do now is I take quite a bit of extract of royal jelly. I'm using a supplement called Royal Power.
Uh-huh.
And the Royal Power in the morning, it stabilizes the blood sugar, stabilizes the endocrine system, especially the adrenals, and you sleep better.
So help me out with this. If I go to bed, here's my schedule: 8:30 to 3. That's when I sleep. 8:30 to 3. If I get better because of the show, I have to get up early. Okay. So if it's 11:30 and I wake up, and this happens a lot, and then I go back to bed, this is when I have trouble getting back to sleep, and I know I've got to get a few more hours in.
Okay, you have to zonk yourself into oblivion with the Hempinol PM.
Right at that moment, or earlier in the day?
At that moment, or right when you go to bed, and also hammer it if you get up. And don't worry, because it makes you rested, so you're going to still get up at 3:30 if that's what you do.
All right, but when he takes it at 3:30, how long of a time before it affects him? Boom. To get him sleeping.
Well, if you popped up at 11 or something and you needed to go back to sleep, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he has to go back to sleep.
Usually it'll induce that sleep within 7 minutes.
Oh, wow, that's fast for him.
If you have to take another dose, you just take as much as it can to knock you, because it'll knock you into REM sleep.
Well, doctor.
Oh, wow, REM.
But if you're smart, you'll take the Hempinol Super Strength, because that's the crude raw extract. I don't use the CBD. It's not that effective for this. I use the crude extract of cannabis. So you take the Hempinol Super Strength during the day, It'll set the platform. It'll be feeding the endocannabinoid system, and then you take the sedative at night.
Doctor, we have 20 seconds. I really...
Why? Why are you going anywhere? We have to talk about that.
We're going to go take a nap.
The website is your name, CassIngram.com, right?
Well, yeah, that's my books, CassIngram.com. You got the...
Lots of good stuff on there. Always good to have you on, and I had no idea you were an insomniac when I first met you on the phone.
Insomniac no more.
No more.
Check into it, okay? And go to oregonol.com to study the product.
All right,
see?
very good. Thank you, Doctor. This is WOCA Ocala.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Carol McHugh. An American is now reported among those killed in yesterday's terror attacks in Spain. The victim not yet identified. Police searching for suspects.
The manhunt continues for the driver of a white van who fled the scene after crashing into